Hello, good afternoon. Today in C.R.K, we'll be learning about the birth of Samuel. The birth of Samuel. There was a certain woman named Hannah. Hannah, the wife of Elkanah. She was sad because she had no child. Then one day, she went to Shiloh. Shiloh is the temple of God, or you can say Shiloh is a biblical city or the city in the Bible. She went to Shiloh to pray and ask God for a son. This is Shiloh, where Hannah went in to pray, to ask God for a son. She made a promise to God and she said, O Lord of hosts, if thou will indeed look on my affliction. Affliction means pains. So she said, if God look at our pains, remember me and give me a son, I will give him unto the Lord all the days of his life. God answered her prayer and she gave birth to a son and she named him Samuel. To fulfill her promise, she took Samuel to priest Eli to serve God under him. So, before we learn about the moral of the story, let's quickly have a summary of the birth of Samuel. So, Hannah and Elkanah are husband and wife, and they were happy together, but they had no child. And people around Hannah, especially her neighbor, they usually make jest of her. They laugh at her and they abuse her that she does not have a child. So one day she was so sad, she was so angry, and she went to the temple of God, Shiloh, to pray to God. She was like, no, I can't take this anymore. I have to pray to God. God must answer my prayers. Look at Hannah on her knees, praying to God. So when she was praying, she met Eli. Eli was a priest, and she was praying, but Eli couldn't hear what she was saying. And he thought she was there for something bad. And she wa- he, wa- Eli was like, what are you doing here? And Hannah replied her that she was actually there to pray to God. But Eli was surprised that even though she was talking, she was praying, he couldn't hear her. But Hannah was actually praying inside. So her lips were moving, but you you Eli couldn't hear her prayers. So, but when she explained to Eli that she was actually praying to God because she had no child and she was praying to God to give her a child, then Eli said, so shall it be, and God will answer your prayers. So very soon, and while she was praying, she also made a vow to God that if God will give her a son, the son will serve the Lord all the days of his life. And she left the Shiloh. So years back, then after that, not years back, soon she gave birth to a son, and she named the son Samuel. Samuel, because God heard her. And because Hannah wanted to fulfill her promise to God, when Samuel became a young boy, when Samuel became a boy of about 7 years old, she took Samuel to Eli and told Eli to help Samuel to serve God under him. So, what are the moral lessons, or what are the things you've learned from this story? The first one says God answers prayer, because God answered Hannah's prayer. The second one says faith works if we believe. If we believe, that means when you pray and have faith that God is going to answer your prayers, it works. And also, it is a good thing to serve the Lord, because Hannah served the Lord, then God in return gave her a son. And also, like I said earlier, God answers prayer. Just pray and have faith that He is going to answer your prayers. If you have any question, send them through the comment box.